This is my behind the scenes thoughts on the making of my podcast. And so I'm just going to go through it. I had a lot going on today. And I did do my first podcast of the user generated content universe. So I am excited and nervous. I did some Descript videos already, and each thing costs money. Okay. So Descript costs money. I'm doing so much learning, it hurts my brain, but Descript and, I'm trying to learn Descript, but really I think the one that is helping me the most is the Opus Clip. And I signed up to be an affiliate for them. We're going to see if I'm able to learn how to do some of those videos because they have a pretty high rate of they're really strict. Let me just say that for Opus Clip on their affiliate videos, you cannot promote them. You can't put money behind them when you do their affiliate videos. So they made that loud and clear in all of the things that you do when you sign up for them. So if you sign up as an affiliate for Opus Clip, make sure that is something that you do not do because they will take you right off their list. Okay. And I do have courses that I'm an affiliate for already, but I was not an affiliate for them, and I just learned their product. So it'd be exciting to do more videos and kind of show that process later in life. So I might just put their link below in this if it gets some comments or something like that. So mainly I just wanted to start this live and have an area where I can kind of do the making of my podcast and kind of tell my story in a little more authentic way, on a live, right? What I'm used to on TikTok is kind of being live and talking about things, but so it's a little bit different, right? But I get these ideas when I'm working. And so the last person that I interviewed was Claire, and she is known. Let me see. I think I have it on here. It's Claire on the movie or something like that. But Claire on video. Why did I say movie? Claire on video, because she does user generated content, and she has this thing called a Pink Collar Club, and it's a membership, and that is mainly what we talked about in the podcast. So but my podcast is so rough, and my thing is just that I'm trying to take messy action. So I am trying to do this user generated podcast universe to get people to talk about basically their offers with me, their story, their why, and maybe share something with other people. So I'm really excited about it because I love to get to know people. I used to be a restaurant manager back in the day, and that's what I used to have to do. Rather, that was my gift of what I got to do, right? I'm trying to work on processing things differently. I learned today that I am definitely facing some challenges with this. What do people call it? Imposter syndrome or something like that. But it's basically growth, money mindset blocks kind of stuff. One of my friends, she does energy work, and she's amazing. Her name is Laura, and she said she was going to help me release some creative insecurity. So hopefully, I think it's helping already, to be honest, but I love that kind of stuff. So, and I have worked with her as well before, but a lot of the things between money mindset and creative mindset and just mindset, subconscious blocks, and trying to move forward in something new like this. And for me, being consistent, I'm noticing there's a lot of challenges, right? Like I don't even want to get in and like edit it, like seeing it out there actually, like I'm trying to stop myself almost from posting it, like my actual podcast part, because I know I'm going to have it on YouTube and then also on Spotify, right? And I am excited to promote these people, but I'm so nervous to like see myself, right? And I don't know who else can relate to that. But so I think my theme is just taking messy action, and I hope that I'm able to do that. I was in my TikTok studio, and because I am a affiliate for TikTok, I do samples and things like that, and I'm going to start posting some videos on there for the UGC podcast, and we'll see what happens there. But I think that I'm kind of falling in love with YouTube a little bit. I don't know, for me it's I feel like I'm getting the hang of another tool, right? And maybe it's because I'm a little bit over the TikTok stuff for a little while. My brain is like, I like to watch some content sometimes, but like unless it's a product, my dopamine levels just don't get activated, to be honest. So I was in the TikTok.com stuff and the TikTok studio, and I'm just gonna kind of like show you guys. I don't know if you can see it or not. Boop, boop, boop. Let me see. Okay, so we had likes. We had 7.2 thousand, and this is total on the top. The likes, followers, and following when you go into your metrics in the TikTok studio is like forever, right? In your account. This is one account. This is my UGC staff account in TikTok, on TikTok. So I've got 7.2 thousand likes. I've got 2.7 thousand followers, and I'm following 4.2 thousand, which is, I mean, like, good. I just keep following people, but like, that's my issue. I have another account too, but like, it's maxed out. I just love people. Okay. I love people. And, I have key metrics then on there on that TikTok studio that they have. And, that's only for 7 days. Okay. So when you look at your key metrics on the TikTok studio, it's only for 7 days, and you've got video views, profile views, likes, comments, and shares in the past 7 days. So we've got 3.5 thousand profile views, 84 likes, 57 comments, 17 shares, 2. So maybe we'll start this as like a thing every Sunday, and like as the podcast goes, because this is gonna be like my making of, right? So I'm gonna try and kind of combine it all, right? But this is like my thoughts behind everything in life. So welcome to the live stream on my YouTube. Um, but so that's the last 7 days on that. And then I was going through stuff for Fiverr, because the last guest that I did have and I'm editing the videos for was Claire on video. And she's also on TikTok. And I just got into her Pink Color Club, and she has this, like, inside the club, when you do the membership, you have a whole lot of goodies to help yourself out as a user generated content person on Fiverr. She has been doing it for 2.5 years, and she is so smart. She's really, really smart. She's got her stuff together. Okay. So I wrote a bunch of stuff down for her gig edit checklist that she has. And even just the first thing to help increase your impressions on her, one of her many, many, many things that she has on there to help you out is make sure you are in the UGC ads category, and to load up your gig title with SEO keywords. And like, just like from the bat, you know that there's going to be good stuff, because when you have a good checklist to follow, life gets a lot easier, right? So go ahead and follow that. Podcast is going to be coming out starting next month. I'm going to be doing, I'm not sure like what day of the week, like once or twice a week, but I've got another one lined up for this week coming up. And my goal is to be able to start doing like podcast, and then like helping that person out and then being able to do content. And like we both kind of like mutually take the energy, right? Like I get to do content, they can also use whatever I like put out there and like share, like follow for their people, right? So I think it works out for both people. And I also just get to like promote myself, and then hopefully I'll be able to go out and like promote others while I'm talking to them. And that's just my thing. I love to like interview people and get to know them and kind of share them with the world. And the ideas that I had while I was going through this, and I wrote them down while I was also listening to some channeled messages on YouTube coming in, were that the channeled here's my channeled message, okay, is that every now you knows what to do. Choose what is of the highest frequency. And then I have like guests of the pod. So like of my podcast. I thought that was so cool. So my channeled message was like guests of the pod of the podcast. So funny. So the pod are like the guests of the podcast. Okay. So if you are a guest, then you are a member of my pod, right? Like my little group of people that I interview. And the people that are the guests, they have offers, and we chat about their offers and their stories. Okay. And then they possibly do, like, if it's someone who does like spiritual work or like therapy or I don't know, art, I don't digital work, whatever their offer is. Okay. We chat about it. Like, for instance, my first guests do user generated content and have like a course. They have offers. So anyone on this podcast is going to have an offer that they want to talk about. Okay. Maybe more than one. And then we get to know their story, and like they possibly do, I don't know, a session with me, or like they just kind of give something to the collective of people that are going to watch the podcast, maybe some tips, tricks, whatever, like they have, maybe how that helps people in general. And then they give us like what their hashtags in life are right now with their current like offerings or niche or whatever. And then I think that my new question at like the end, or even maybe the beginning, we'll see, is going to be, if you could do anything and money wasn't an object, what would it be? Like, what would you do all day, every day? If you could do anything, what would it be? And I think that's going to be like our close moving forward in the podcast. So we'll see. And then I had while I was like channeling, like writing down my ideas and stuff for the podcast, I had an idea that I need to do some energy block work, like for me and maybe for others. So maybe we'll start with that on the podcast. I don't know. We'll see. And improving our self-esteem. So it's all about how you feel. And I think I read today that you say thank you instead of I'm sorry. So I do have a guest actually in person. So I'm going to leave you, and thank you so much. Bye-bye.